Good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear my voice? Are you able to hear my voice? Yes. Is the screen visible? Oh, okay, then. I'll wait for a minute. Then I'll start the class. Only 160 students joined, right? We will wait for some more time. Then I'll start the session. I really didn't start the class, ma. Now it is audible. Sridhar, I didn't start the class. Now it is audible. Yeah. So I'm waiting for some time. 280 students join. Okay, I'll start the class now. It's better, right? Right. We'll go to the first slide. So, good morning all. My dear students, good morning. It's not good morning, good afternoon. Right. Today our topic is, let me start the recording also, wait a moment. Right. Our today's topic is tree traversals. Right. There are three traversals means how we are going to visit the tree. Right. How we are visiting the each and every node of a tree. That is called tree traversals. Traversals means visiting each and every node only once. Right. So there are so many mechanisms we have. The most common mechanisms are uh, pre-order, in-order, post-order and level order. Level order also not rarely used, but pre-order, in-order and post-order are most frequently they are used. So coming to the pre-order. Pre-order. Order means, so in the name pre-order is there, na? Order is nothing but in which order you are visiting. Okay. So when I say pre-order means pre. So pre-decide. Pre tells that, see, there are root, left and right we have. How many we have? Root, left and right. So keeping on mind route, and based on the route we will decide whether we are visiting route first or middle or last. We will decide that how we are visiting the route. First we are visiting the route, or in the middle we are visiting the route, or at last we are visiting the route. So based on the route we will decide the order, right? When I say pre-order means, pre means first. First we are visiting route, then left subtree, then right subtree we are visiting. Okay, route, left, right. According to that, when I say in means between left and right, we are visiting the route in. So that is the reason it is called in order. And coming to the third one, post order. Post means later. So first left, right, visit the left and right child, then lastly you visit the root. That is the order. So finally I am concluding that three traversal methods tells the order how we are going to visit each and every node in the tree. Level order means visiting each level by level. First level, second level, completely filling that level, next completely filling, visiting that level, like that. So that is called level order. So my voice is very low. Now my voice is audible. Wait a moment. Now you check my voice is audible. Is it audible? Yes. So, so now we are discussing about pre-order, in-order, post-order and level order. So is it clear, right? So I'll explain with an example. So coming to the pre-order now. Pre-order, it's a very simple tree I choose, and then later on I'll take a big tree and explain. Pre-order means visit is equal to print means while writing the code, when I visited that particular node, so then visiting means printing that node. If you are writing the code, there you have to write the printf statement. That is the reason I wrote a shortcut visit is equal to printf. Okay. Pre-order. Pre means first what should we visit? Root should be visit, right? Then left and right. In this small tree, what is the root here? A. Then what is the left child here? B. Then C. This is like this. You have to visit root, left, right. Pre-order means root, left, right. So we will take one more big example. Look at here, ma. Here we have to visit root. Any tree, first we have to go through root only. Keep in mind while writing the program, First, we have to visit root. From root only, we have to visit all the subtrees of the tree. Then, first I am starting visit A. A is my root. Okay. According to the pre-order, after visiting root, we have to print the root. So A is printed here. Okay. Then first after visiting root, then where should we go? We should go to left child. Left child means what is the left child here? B. Okay. After visiting B, B will become root now. Yes or no? B is the root here because B consists of left children, left child and right child. So B I am printing here. Next, after visiting B, then I should go for left side, left. But here also D became root. So root is printed, and I went to next. I should go to left child of D. Next thing but G. So I reached G. G, then I have to check is there any left child or right child for G? No. Then automatically root task is over. Then left side roots all are printed. Then what we are doing? Left should be root, left, right. G is the left child. G I printed. After printing left, then I should go to the right of D. What is it that? H. So G, H are covered. Then after going there, then this D, G, H is covered. Then I should go back to B and go for right side. Right side means again E is my root here. First printing E and checking for left child. There is no left child for E. Then printing right child. Is it clear? Answer me. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Then I can proceed. Okay, if I got an answer, I can proceed. Okay, EI is printed. So left root part is finished. Left part is finished. In the left also, we have to go for according to root left right only. So coming to the right subtree. After coming to the right subtree, then C is the root. Why? Because C has left child and right. C became root. First print C, then go to the left part. Left part means F. So F is also root here because F has one more child. So J, F printed. And for F, is there any left child? No. So null. Nothing but J. So I printed J here. So reorder means root, left, right. First filling the root, then go to the left part and go print the left and go to the right part. Root, left, right. Okay, clear. Ah. This is one particular example, my dear students. These 200, 150, all these are my, these 200, 150, 350, all these are addresses of that particular node. See, normally when you're writing a program to implement a tree, what we will do? We will create a structure, right? For we'll create a structure for node. That node is called a double node, double linked list node, right? So left chain and right chain. 12 will be the data part and every node consists of left part and right part. Left part will store the address of left node and right part will store the address of right node. So coming to the 12, 12 is a double linked list node. In the 12, left part 150 will be there and right part 350 will be there. Okay, that address it will store. In case of 5, 5 is a node again. 5 consists of two children. 5 is the data part and 5 of left is 180 and 5 of right is 100. Is it clear? Yeah, somebody gave the answer also. According to the program, I want to explain recursion clearly. Very nice. Hmm. See here, my dear students. So, in order to explain the program concept, I have written the address of each and every node also. This is one. So, coming to the program part, according to the program, we will print the value. Pre-order. In the program, already we created a node. Already we inserted the tree. Tree building is also ready. Then we should call the pre-order function. While calling the pre-order function, then what should we do? First, we have to check what is the value or what is the parameter we are passing to pre-order function? Root value. Root value means address of root I am sending here, not value. Address of root I am sending here. What is the address of root here? According to this diagram, the address of root is 200. Okay. In the pre-order code, I am sending root address, nothing but 200. First, it will come to the if part. If root equal to null, 200 is equal to null? No. Then what it is saying? Printf root of data. Root of data means 200 of data. 200 of data is what? I think it should be visible. 200 of data is what? 12. First printf statement will get executed according to the code. Please go through the code. Once again, I'll show the code. Please go through the code. Otherwise, I'll show the code again. Wait a minute. This is the code now. I am passing 200, nothing but the address of root I am passing here. I am checking whether the root is null. No condition. If the root is not null now, so that is the reason we are first statement we are executing here root of data. Why we are executing data? According to the pre-order concept, root of date first we should visit root, nothing but first root value should be printed. So root of data I am printing nothing but 200 of data. 200 of data is 12. Agree? Next, coming to the this statement, pre-order of root of left child. Pre-order of root of left child means what is the value we are getting here? What is the value? Pre-order of root of left child. Anybody answer? Pre-order of root of left child means? No, it's not 5. Answer me. Pre-order of root of left child. Answer me. Pre-order of root of left child. What will be the value here? Once again, you think and tell me. And one answer I got. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. So, here in terms of addresses we are speaking, right? Root of left child. Root is 200. 200 left. Is there any value storing? 5 we are storing? No, we are storing address of left child. The address of left child according to the diagram is the address of left child according to the diagram is 150. So when I say root of left child, here my root is 200. Root of left child means the 200 left child is 150. That value. When I say root of right child means we are talking about 350. Got it? First node is root. Root node is 200. 200 of left means 150 will be storing there. 200 of right means 350 will be storing there. Clear? Then after that, look at to the code. It is a recursive function. My dear students, please cooperate with me. Recursion means a little bit tedious task to understand. When you follow, then only we can. 1 minute. Hello? Hello, my dear students. Right. So root of left child means 150. Okay, we got 150. It is a recursive function. Yes or no? Recursive function. When it is a recursive function, a recursion is nothing but a function calling by itself. Then the call will go to pre-order function again. Is it okay? Because the name of the function is pre-order. When I pass the value 150, what it will go? It will go to next statement? No, it is a recursive function. So with 150 value, what it is doing? It is going to pre-order function. But here what
Hello, ma'am. Josna, ma'am, I have given you the host.
It will be 150, right? So root of left child means 150. So with the help of 150, I am calling the function. Is it agree? Yes. With 150 again I am calling the function. Yes. 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 Right. Yes. Right. So when I came with 150, what I am doing again? My root value is 150 na? 150 is equal to null according to the diagram. 150 is equal to null? No. Then what I am doing? Printing the root of data. What is root of data? Means root is 150. 150 of data. What I am printing here? 150 of data is what? I'll show the diagram. 150 of data is 5. Agree? 5 I am printing. Okay. See, it is a recursive function now. I didn't come out from pre-order of root of left child. Did I came out from that function? No, all these function values are stored in a stack. See, where we'll get function means when we will come out from root of left child and when we will go to root of left child. That thing I'll explain clearly. Follow me. Right. 5. Right? Then see, still we are in, when I printed 5 value with root of data means 150 of data, 5 is printed. Next statement is pre-order of root of left child. Pre-order of root of left child means if the root value here is 150. 150 of left child means what is the value? What will be the value? What will be the value? 180. Agree? 180. So 180 means 180. One. So it is a function. It is a function called. Agree? Again with 180 value, I am calling the function. Agree? Okay. I came for with 180 and I checked. 180 is equal to null. No. When it is true, then 180 of data. What is 180 of data? What is the first 180 of data should be printed now? What is 180 of data? 3 will be printed. Agree? 3 will be printed. After printing 3, we will go to the pre-order statement. Okay? So 180 of left child, 440. With 440, I will come inside. Then 440 of data will be printed. Okay? 440 of data will be printed. Yes or no? Are you following right? 440 of data will be printed. After printing 440 of data, then here it is very important. Next 440 of left child. What is the value? 440 of left child. What is the value? Yes, one null. Okay, okay, happy. Oh, 440 of left chain null. So root is null. Root value here is null. With null value, I'm again calling the pre-order function now. If condition. So what then with see, when it is pre-order of null means we are coming out from that statement. We are going to pre-order of root of right child statement. Please understand this. When that particular function should stop means we should specify a condition. When the root value is null means we are coming out from that particular recursive pre-order function, then we are going to pre-order of root of right child. Agree? Agree? Understand? Still, when it have a left child, we are going with 150, 180, 440, everything. 440 of left child will become null. Null means stop. Where we are stopping? We are popping that p order of 440. I mean, we are stopping there. We are and coming to pre-order of root of right child. Then what will be the value here? Here, what is our root? What is our root, ma? 440 only, right? 440 of right child. Do we have any right child for 440? Do we have any right child for 440? Look at the diagram. Do we have any right child for 440? Then what is the value? What is the value? Tell me, what is the value? Null. Again null. Right now, we are at second pre-order statement. Just first pre-order, second pre-order, for explanation sake, I am using. Second pre-order statement, root of left child I am there. My root of right finished, root of left child, right child means 400 of right. There is no 400 of right, then finally my value is null. If my value is null means what I am doing? I am popping that statement. If I pop that statement, then where should I go? That is the reason we are maintaining a stack. Then now you see my image. Maybe it is not that much clear image, but please look at the side box. I created one box. Don't get confused. I'll explain clearly. In the first block, it is a stack. The first element I pushed into the stack is 200. Then the side of 200 I kept 12. Don't worry, that is the value of that one. Then 200, right now 200. Next 150, the address of left child, 180, 440. Right now we are at 440. There is no left child and right child for 440. Look at the diagram. Null, null. If it is null means when you are removing that particular statement from the stack means if any node is there, if it is a root node, after completely visiting the left child and right child, we are popping that value. We are popping that root. When I pop that statement from the stack, see, look at the stack picture. Right now I am at 440. When I visited left and right, it will be null, null, null. Then both statements are done. Then I should pop 440 from the stack. If I pop 440 from the stack, what is the top of this? The top of the stack is? Answer me. The top of the stack is 180. Right now we are going to 180. Already pre-order of 180 of left child is done na? Then here we should go for 180 of right. Agree? Nothing but we are executing the pre-order of sorry, we are executing the pre-order of root of right child. See ma, right now we are at 180. Everybody agree. Why we go for 180? 440 at time 440. 440 left, 440 of left is null. So coming out from pre-order, first pre-order statement, first pre-order function, and going to the second pre-order function. Then root of right child I am there. My root value is 400, 440. 440 of right child is also null. So here I am also coming out from. So those pre-orders are popped. Popped means who is the root for that means 440. So 440 is also taken out from stack. Then after popping 440, what is the top of this stack is 180. Then 180 pre-order of root of left is already done now. That particular statement got executed now. Then we have to execute a 180 of why we are popping 440? I'll answer, wait. 180 of right child we have to execute. Okay, why one person asked the question, why we are popping the 440? Look at my dear. Ma'am, can you explain how we are going to the third statement if right. Right. See, my dear students, this is a recursion. It's a very good concept. We can write small code and we can build number of good structures, right? So coming to here, mm, once again, first he asked what is why 440 popped. Ma, if there are three statements, a recursion function is executed with the help of a stack. By pushing the function onto the stack and popping that function, pushing the function and popping the function. Push pop should be done. Okay. So when we will push and when we will pop is important here, right? So after the complete execution of that particular statement, then we will pop that particular statement and we will take out the top of the statement and we'll start executing again. Like that, we'll do push and pop. Okay. So it is already there in the curly brace. See, if root, still there is a deep thing I have to explain because it is an online class. I am not using board, so it is a tedious task for me to explain this also. If I use board also, you may get confused. Coming here, I am coming with root value now. If my dear student, one person wrote a big query, ma'am, can you explain how we are going to the third statement? Right. How we are going to the statement means if I am in if, first time, listen whatever words I am speaking. First time with 200 I came. Okay. When I came with 200, did I executed all the three statements? That is my first question. Did I executed all the three statements? No. Did I executed all the three statements? No. Then if I didn't executed all the three statements, then that every time one particular statement is left over or not? How many statements I am executing? First time, if root is condition true, root of data is executed, root of left child is executed. Agree? But what about root of child? I didn't enter to root of right child. I didn't enter to root of two statements only we executed. Did we enter to root of right child? No. Why? Because when I enter to pre-order of root of left child, that is a recursive statement. Na? When I come out from that statement, then only I will go to the third statement. Agree? Agree? Agree or not? Yes. Now, keep in mind, first time, first if I am there, so when first if condition is true, 200 of data is printed, 200 of left child, 150 is there. With 150 still I am recursively recurring. Agree? But I didn't went to root of right child. Okay. Then when I come out from root of left child, then only I will go to root of right child. But still there is one big question here. Listen, first 150 of left child. Root of data is printed, 12 is printed, 150 of left child. Again I am calling the pre-order function. Here again I am calling the if. Again I am calling the if. Yes or no. Second time if. Second call of if. Again here also I am executing pre-order, first pre-order only, not second pre-order. So right child statement not executed. Two times we have to execute because we stopped there, right? With 150 I came, again printf statement got executed, and 150 of left child means what is the address of 180? With 180 I came, only again if condition is true, the data is printed, and 180 of left child is 440. With 440 I entered, again with 440 of left child, then with 440 of left child is null na, then this pre-order statement got stopped because that if condition got failed. If condition got failed means it is a stack, it is a recursion, then I'll go back. Go back means where I am. Listen here, please listen here. Right now I am at 440. Up to 440 is okay na? Up to 440 is okay, right? When up to 440 I am okay, then when 440 of left child I took the value is null. When it is null, with that null value again I am calling the pre-order function, but if condition got failed. When the if condition got failed means where we have to go? I am going to the previous if. I am going to the previous if. Previous if means, previous if statement means pre-order of root of right child I am going. Yes or no? Now, root of right child. So, see, if, first if, then second again if, with 150 of, again I am calling if, with 180 also I am calling if statement, if 450, with 450, with 440 also I am calling if, but with, when I call with 440, it will become, when 440 of left child, when I come with 440 of left child means null value, then if stopped. Then I'll come back with before if statement, not to the first if statement. And come back to before if statement. When I come back to before if statement, how many statements executed in before if statement? Printf executed, pre-order statement is, then this particular statement will get executed now. Clear? Or shall I repeat? Understood? Ah. See, when I am repeating, this is a very complicated task for me to repeat the things because it's a very tough task to understand here. Yeah. First thing, keep in mind, this if statement will get executed many times. When I want to execute if statement, the statements are in if are three, all the three should be executed. Yes. But sequentially, we are not executing all the three because it is a recursion. So, first time printf, pre-order, and when I come to pre-order again I am calling if. When I come to pre-order again I am calling if. When I come to first pre-order again I am calling if. When I come to if, okay. But at a certain time I am stopping there. When 440 of left child is equal to null, na, at that time when I pass the null value, root value as null value, then I am stopping. I am stopping means we won't enter to the if statement. When I didn't, with the null value, if I can't enter no, then what I am doing? I am going back to the previous if statement. Please. So this when it is null no, this particular if statement not executed, right? If it is not null only, we'll come into here. So it is null now. 440 of left child is null now. When I with null value, I'm not executing with if statement, but where I should go in the stack, it will maintain all the things, right? I should go to the third statement of if because every if statement we are executing only two statements. So previous if we will go, not directly jump to the first if statement. Okay. So previous if statement means first two statements done. Previous if statement root of right child I should go. Root is 400 and right child is 400 of right is, what is 400 of right? Null again. So this statement got executed. So in the stack, this 400 of left, 440 of left is popped, 440 of right is popped. The parent of root is also popped. When particular address, left child is done, right child is recommended, that root will be popped from the stack. Look at my diagram now. Look at my diagram. Array. Look at my diagram. So here 200 I kept in the stack, 150 I kept in the stack, 180 I kept in the stack, 440 I kept in the stack. Wait. I got a message. Right. See. Array. Every time it is creating nuisance. So done. I should pop 400, right? 440, right? Why? 440 left is done, 440 of right is done, so 440 task is done. So in the stack, what will be the after 440? The top of the stack is 180. I should pop 440, then 180. Then 180 means with 180 I entered with the loop, no? Loop statement, yes or no? With 180 I entered the loop, no? So when I entered with 180, 180 of data I printed, 180 of left I done. So 180 of right I should go now. Like this I am executing the third pre-order statement. Third statement in the if condition. Agree. So 180 of right. What is 180 of right according to the diagram? 180 of right. What is 180 of right? Answer me. What is 180 of right? Null. When it is null, what we are doing, if it is not null, again that statement will get executed, right? If it is null, no, then if it is null, when I enter to the root of right child means 180 of right child, it is null. If it is null means using that null value we call pre-order statement. Then this if condition statement will never execute. Then it will not execute means then what we have to do? We should pop from the stack. These 180 of left is done, 180 of right is done. So 180 should be popped from the stack. Okay, 180 should be popped from the stack. Then what is the value in the stack now? 150. Agree? Right. 150, right? 150 of right we should go. So 150 of right we should go. What is 150 of right? What is 150 of right? 150 of right is 100. Yes? 150 of right is 100 now. So using that 100, 150 of right means second pre-order statement we are executing. 150 of right means 100. So go with the 100 value, again I am calling the if statement. Agree? Agree? 150 of right is 100. So with 100, I am calling the if statement again according to our program code. Okay, so in the if condition got true because 100 is not null. If condition got true means what is the statement I am executing? 100 of data because printf root of data. My root is 100 now. Agree. Root of data is what is the value? Some 7. 7 is got printed. After 7 printed, what is the next line? Pre-order of root of left tail. What is my root now? 100 of left. Is there any 100 of left here? Is there any 100 of left here? Null. So when it is null means we go there and we'll come out, right? We'll come out means then 100 of right we will go. When it is null means we will come out from the pre-order and will come down to pre-order of root of right. Clear? When it is null, then only we'll come to pre-order of root of right. When it is some value, then again we will recursively iterate. So 100 of left is null. Then we'll go to root of right. What is root? 100 of right. 100 of right is 730. Right. When it is 730, then what we are doing? With 730, I am again calling the function. I am coming inside. 730, I'll come there. Then 730 is not equal to null because 730 is, then 9 will be printed there. After printing 9, 730 of left I will go. 730 of left I will go. 730 of left I will go. So if I go 730 of left, is there any 730 of left? No. 730 of right? No. No. So both are done. When both are done, what should I do? I wrote 730 on the stack now. 730 will be closed. I mean popped. Because 730 of left I done, 730 of right I done, both are null. I should pop 730. After popping 730, I'll go to the next top of the statement. It is 100. 100 of left is done, 100 of right is also done. I should pop 100. Then after popping 100, what is the top of the statement there? 150. Okay, 180. So I'll go 180. 180 is also popped previously. Then I'll go for 150. Then if I popped 150, 180 and 100 are done. Then I should go for 150. Then after going 150, using if in the if statement, when I executed root of left child as 150, the right child statement is pending now. Then 150 of right I'll go. Sorry, 150 of right is also done. This all statements is got done, sorry. Then if all is popped and finally I am at 150, 150 of right I should go. 150 of right is also done. Then after that I will go to the 200. 150 is popped and I will go to the 200 part. Then 200 of left is done. Then 200 of right I will go. 200 of right means It is 350 or 300, whatever it means. 350. Then it is root now. I am printing that value 15 there, and I am placing 350 onto the stack, and 350 of left I am going now pre-order, and using that 50 value again I am going and printing the 13 value, and 15 of left is null, 15 of right is null, popping 50 and going to the right of 350, 400. 400 value is 17 I printed, 400 of left is done, 400 of right is done, then 400 will be popped from the stack. After that 50 is done, 400 is done, 350 I popped. So 350 called by whom? 200. So 150 is popped, 350 is popped, now finally 200 is popped from the stack. Clear? Once you see and tell me it is clear. When you do manually according when I am saying, then it will be clear. Tell me, ma, is it clear? Clear? I'm asking all of you. Clear? Shall I go to next one? Shall I go to next one? Right. So once whatever I explained, please go and trace the things. If you have any doubts, we will see in the next class, or I'll take one more revision class. It's not a big deal. Whatever I explained, once again you revise and keep in mind and try to solve it. It will be easy, right? If we want to print only for left tree means, I didn't got the question. 1249. What is your question? If we want to print only for left tree means, you don't want to go to the right. I didn't get you. If compulsory, if the tree consists of right part means we have to go to right part. A tree so there is no thing such like that. If a tree consists of left child and right child means, if you want to visit means, you have to visit both left and right as well as root. But either you can use pre-order, post-order or anything in order, but you cannot leave some of the nodes and you cannot print only some part. Otherwise, if you don't want to write part means, don't create the right children. That's all. Okay. Right. Okay. Next, coming to the next slide. In order traversal. So as the name suggests, in means what? In root should be in. Root should be in between left and right. We are talking about root, right? So first we are not visiting root. We should visit the left subtree completely, then right, then root, then right. Left subtree completely, then root, then right. But directly we cannot go to left subtree. With the help of root only, we will go to left subtree and right subtree. Okay, then, so according to this diagram, look at here. First, I should go, according to the program, 200. For example, A address is 200. With 200 I will go, but I am not writing the printf statement there. I am writing a recursion statement. First, I'll go with root. And after visiting root, I'll come to B part. B is also root here because B has left child and right child. If it is a root, we are not printing. If it is a root, we are not printing. If it is root, there is one shortcut I am saying, please listen, and along with the program I'll explain. The shortcut here is draw lines G, D, H, draw lines sequentially, then you'll get the answer. G, D, H, V, E, I, again A, next you'll come here, next F, J, F, C, J. Okay? When you draw lines, it will come directly in order traversal. But here, in BST, if you use in order traversal means, the elements are printed in sorted order. Okay, the elements are printed in sorted order. So coming here first, I started with A, but I should not visit root first. I should visit left first. Then I'm going to the left part of the A. It is B. Again, B is my root, so I should not print B here. I should go to the left part of B. Is there any left element? Yes. D is there, and D is also root now here. So I should not print D here. I'll go the left part of G. What is the left part of G? Yeah, is there any left child for G? No. Then I should print G right now because it is left. First I am visiting left, nothing but G. After visiting left, where should I go? I should go to root. The root of G is D I am printing. After printing root of G, then the right of G I am printing. Then H I should print. Okay, I should print H. Then after printing H, then I should go back to D. It is my, then I'll go back to B. So left for B, the left side part is finished because G, D, H is finished. For B, the right, coming to the right side part. In the right side part also, you should go left root right only. For B, the right part is E. E is the child, but E becomes root here. Why? Because E has a child. Then when E is root, we have to go the left of E. Is there any left of E? No. Then right of, then go to root and print E. Then print I. Okay. B, after that print E, then I. Finished. So A is the main root. The left part is completely completed. Then I go back to A and go to the right part. When I go to the right part, the right child of A is C, but C is again in root for F. So I'll come to the left part of C, F. So F, then F is also root here because F has a child. Then right child, J. After coming F, I'll go to the left of F. Is there any child for left of F? Is there any child for left of F? No. Then what I'm doing here? Go to the print F and J and C. Right. Clear? First start with root, but you should not print that root and come to the left side. If it is a root, come to the left side. If it is a root, come to until you reach the leaf node. After reaching the leaf node, you print and go root and print like that. Okay, it's not clear now. Then we'll go to next slide. In order traversal according to the program using. This is our program, my dear students. I think what's the time? This is our program. My program is in order traversal. What I am passing here? Root. According to the previous 200 value only we'll take. It is easy to understand, right? Please write subtree. Write subtree you want me to say? Right subtree, ma. See, left subtree is finished. Then left is finished. Then I am going right and printing A here. After printing A, I am going to the right part. Left, root, right. Left is over, root is over, coming to right. Even right also we should follow left, root, right only. Please listen this. Even when you reach right also, we should follow left, root, right. C, I go to C. C is the right child, okay? But C is also root for F. So, we should not print C directly. We should go to F because it is the left child. And after, again, F is also root here. Directly root we are not printing. Then, after going F, we should go left of F. Is there any child for left of F? No. Then, left is not there. Print right, root. Left, root, right. So, root means F. Then J is print. Then right J is print. And go back to F and C. Clear? How can we print without C, madam, without visiting? We already visited, no, ma. See, first A, we reached there. After going A, then we went to right part. Okay, we will place all these values in the stack, ma. We will place all these values in the stack. So after going C, then if F and J are not there, directly C will be printed, right? If F and J are not there, C of left I see, no one is there. C of right is there, no one is there, directly C appears. But after reaching C, what I'm doing? I'm going back. Is there any left of child for C? First I will check. Yes, F is there. And for F, directly I should not print. Is there any child for F I should see? First I should check for left child, then right child. There is no left child. Then I'll print F first. Okay. Then is there any right child for F I should see? Because left, root, right. Now my tree is F. F left, root, right. Left child is not there. That is the reason F I printed and J is printed. After printing B small tree, I'll pop from the stack and I'll go to C there. Then C will be printed. Right. Ah. Next. So coming to here, according to the program, we'll see the program now. This is my program. I think time won't sufficient. I'll explain fastly. This is my root. First, I am sending the root value. Root value means starting node address, nothing but 200. Assume that, like previous example, we'll take 200. Coming with the 200, I am checking 200 is not equal to null. First, calling the recursive because in order we should reach the top last node, nothing but last leaf node, nothing last left node. Root of left. Root of left means 150. With 150 again I am calling in order function. It is true. Again in order of root of left. After 150, 180. Again with 180 I am coming here. All these things we will place onto the stack. And I am coming with 180. Sorry, I am coming with 180. And with 180 left child is all until 440. Okay, look at the diagram. That diagram I will show. Hmm. 200 I came, 150 I came, 180 I came, at 140 right now I am. Okay? Okay now. Suppose if J has two children means we won't print F there. J left child, first if J has left child, J will be printed. Then after that J will be printed. J left child is printed, J is printed, J right child is printed, then we go for F. Like that. Even in the right subtree also we should follow the same order. Right now with 200 I came, 150 of left child, 150 of left child will be 180 of left child, 180 of left child is 140 of left child, with 140 of left child I am there. See, in order, I am in order function, 200 of left child, 150 of left child, 180 of left child, 140 of left child. With 140 of left child I go. What is the value 140 of left child? Answer me fast. What is the answer of 440 of left child? What is the answer of 440 of left child? Null. When it is null, what we are doing? We are coming out from that in order statement. Yes or no? We are coming out from that particular in order statement. Yes. After coming there, print of root of data. What is root here? What is the root value here? What is the root value here? What is the root here? 440. 440 of data is what? 440 of data is what? 1. 1 is printed. After printing 1, in order of root of right child. What is root of right child? 440 of right I should go. 440 of right I should go. Again null. When these two are done, it should pop. When it is popped, the previous root is, who is the parent of 440? 180. Okay. Understand? 180. After that in order 180. Then after going 180, which statement I should execute now? 180. 180 of data I should print, then I should go 180 of write. Agree? Like that, you should trace even for pre-order also the same. You trace it, ma. Take one example, you trace it. If unable to follow, then we'll see in the next class. And once again, you go through the post order code also. Post order means, I'll tell post order with an example and I'll stop the class. If I go, where is the post order example? This is post order example, ma. Post order means first left, then right, last root. But we don't know where we will start from the root only, from A only, but we will not print that value. Okay. Here we will start with First I'm going with start A. With A's address I'm going. Then what I'm doing? Left, root, right. I'll come to B. B is, because B is root now. Root should not be printed. Again we should go to left of B. B is D. D is the last child? No. Again D left we should go. D left is G I am printing. Left, root, right. So for D, the left is G. G does not contain any children. So printing G. Then after that, where should we go? Right. Okay. D right. So H will be printed. Then D will be printed. Okay. This particular small plot is completed. Left G, right H, D is completed. Where we'll go? We will go to root of D. Okay. So B. Then what will be printed here? Is B printed or E? Is B printed or not? My question is B printed or not? Is B printed or not? No, because B is root now. So B left part is finished. We should first print B right part, then we will print B. Agree? So we'll go to B right part. B right part consists of E. E is root or is a leaf? E is root here because E has a child. So we'll go E first, we'll go to E left part. E does not contain any left part. We'll go to E right part. Now we'll print I. We will print I, then E, then B. Okay? I, E, then B. Agree? Okay. So left part is completely finished. So left, root, right. Left, after finishing the left part, then where should we go? We should go to right part of A. The right part of A is C, F, J. So first we'll go to C. C is a leaf node? No. C has a chain. Which chain? Left chain. Is F. F is a leaf? No. F has, so after going F, what I'm doing? There is no left child for F. I should go to right child of F. J should be printed first. Then left, right, root na F printed. J, F, then C, then A. Agree? Agree? Okay. So my dear students, this once again I'll show the code for this also. Actually, I thought of executing this program and showing to you, but 1.5 hour is finished. This is the post order code. First, we will visit left child and right child and data. The code is very easy to write the program also. While writing the program, we have to write all the three functions. We should write one main function. In the main function, once again I'll show the code also. It will be better. insert function, right? This is the insert function. I'm creating a temporary node for inserting function and everything. This is the main. In the main function, our main should ask how many number of nodes you want to create a tree, and using a loop and calling the insert function, I created the tree. After that, in order traversal, pre-order traversal, 3 printf statements and 3 function calls I wrote. In order, pre-order. Those in order of root means the code which I explained, no? That code you have to write finished. Program is finished. One insert function you require and these functions. The program will get executed. So if time permits possible, I'll show execution in the next class. I want to stop the session and we have a quiz section following the class. So if you have any doubts, you ask me. Insert slide you want? Right, I'll show the insert slide. Look at the insert slide, ma. If I want to insert a particular node in the tree, so we are following BST. We are creating BST, binary search tree. When we are following, when we want to create a BST means we should follow the property of BST. What is the property? The node which we want, whether we have to insert left side or right side, we have to decide. Okay. So how we can take decision based on the root value? Okay, if my root is 10, the new node I'm trying to insert is 9, then it should place at left side or right side, because it is less than the root means right side. If it is greater than the root means right side. According to that, temp of data is equal to x means my 9. Then first initially that node will be created, that left child and right child will be null. Then if it is less than root of data, right, like that I am printing. Okay, students, we will see in the next class. I will start the quiz and leaving the session.